नमस्कार दर्शकवृन्द, यो नाम्चेभन्दा माथि 3700 लगभग 3800को हाइटमा चाहिँ एकजना स्विडेनको नागरिक आएर चाहिँ यहाँ उहाँले एउटा अचम्म खालको घर बनाउँदै हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँले यो रिसाइकल गर्ने विभिन्न तरिकाहरू उहाँ चाहिँ नेपाली केटी बिहा गरेर उहाँले चाहिँ यहाँ काम गरिरहेको भएको छ। हामीले पनि यो ठाउँमा घुमेर यो घरको बारेमा पनि हामीले राम्ररी हेऱ्यौँ, अवलोकन गऱ्यौँ। यो ठाउँमा चाहिँ राजीव सर के गर्ने भन्यो यो रिसाइकल गर्ने के
हाम्रो यो ठाउँमा चाहिँ हाम्रो टमी स्विडेनबाट होइन। अनि यो चाहिँ इन्भाइरोमेन्ट प्रोटेक्सन सम्बन्धी विशेष रहेछ। यहाँको चाहिँ बनाउने हुने चाहिँ हाम्रो सरफजी हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँ चाहिँ याकेन्डेटी होटल र अनि हायतको पनि ओनर हुन्छ, इन्डियामा नि छ। अनि विशेष गरी यो वेस्टहरू चाहिँ उहाँहरूले जुन फालिन्छ उता थुप्रो पैसा लाग्दो रहेछ। एउटा क्रिएटिभ आइडियाबाट चाहिँ एक किलो चाहिँ लुक्लासम्म लग्ने त्यस्तो आइडिया निकाल्नु भएको छ। त्यसरी लान्छ। अनि त्यो वेस्ट प्रडक्टबाट आर्टवर्क पनि बनाउँदै हुन्छ। त्यसको चाहिँ दुई चारवटा बनिसकेको छ। पछि आर्टिस्टहरू विदेशबाट नेपालबाट आउनुहुन्छ। अनि वेस्ट प्रडक्टबाट चाहिँ समथिङ केही भ्याल्युको बन्छ भन्ने एउटा उहाँले त्यो सन्देश दिँदै हुन्छ होइन। कोकको के बोतलबाट कोकको बोतल प्लास्टिकबाट क्यानबाट त्यसलाई चाहिँ फाल्ने कुरा मात्रै होइन, यसबाट आर्टवर्क बन्छ के भ्याल्यु हुन्छ भनेर भएको छ। एउटा आर्टवर्क चाहिँ हाम्रो अस्ति बनाउनु भएको रहेछ एउटा भाइले। त्यो चाहिँ 10 लाखमा काजाखस्तानकोले किन्छु भन्नुभएको छ। अनि यो सोच्नुहोस् हामीले फाल्ने फोहोर 10 लाखको रहेछ। त्यो लाग्छ सोचेर समयले मात्रै फाल्नु। यो गरेर त तपाईँलाई कस्तो लाग्यो? धेरै राम्रो लाग्यो।
अघि उहाँले सोध्नु भएको थियो कि यो बारेमा है राजु दाइ?
हजुर,
यो घरको सेपको बारेमा तपाईँले कस्तो लाग्यो?
यो चाहिँ कसरी बनाएको भन्नुभएको थियो नि। यस्तो भी सेप छ अरे। हावा आउँदाखेरि पनि यसरी त्यो प्लेनमा जसरी डाइभर्ट हुन्छ नि, अनि अर्थक्वेक प्रुफ बनाउनु भएको छ अरे होइन। अनि सिमेन्ट पनि धेरै महँगो पर्दो रहेछ यहाँ होइन। अहिले भन्नुभयो सिमेन्ट चाहिँ उता 900 पनि 7000 पर्छ अरे। एकदम मिनिमल यो बेसमा मात्रै त्यो ड्याम प्रुफलाई मात्रै युज गर्नुभएको छ नि। माथि माटो अनि याकको गोबर त्यस्तो मिसाएर होइन नेचुरली यहाँ ट्रेडिसनल वेको यहीँको सिकेर नि यो बनाएको।
यो जहाजको आकारमा बनाउनु भएको यो घर एकजना विदेशी आएर नेपालमा यो स्थानीय प्रयोग गरेर फालिएको फोहोरहरू चिजहरूलाई चाहिँ फोहोरलाई चाहिँ कसरी सुन बनाउन हिरामती बनाउन सकिन्छ भन्नको लागि चाहिँ यहाँको स्थानीय व्यक्तिलाई चाहिँ सन्देश दिनको लागि चाहिँ उहाँले यो बनाइराख्नु भएको छ। धन्यवाद दर्शकवृन्द, मेरो युट्युब च्यानल हेरिदिनु भएकोमा तपाईँलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद।
Normal times, tourist seasons, it's very difficult for Nepali people to get access here because the airlines transport mainly foreign tourists. It's very crowded. Normally a day like this, last year we had about 450 people coming like you, going to Everest View and back down every single day. So it's very crowded. So you are here in a beautiful time. You have a place for yourself. And I hope that you will enjoy it and go back home and tell everyone in Kathmandu that they also should come and visit Kumbh. Because this is one of your diamonds of your country. And I come from Sweden. There's a Sweden home, but Mobashu Namche Bazar Karbarsa. So Merogar Namcheba. Namchema Merogar. I have not been in Europe for 4 years. I live here. And I'm going to live here for the rest of my life.
Okay, good to
my home. And I'm married to a Nepali. Sunati Tamango, Budanil Kanto. We live here. Okay. I'm the manager. No, so very, very briefly. The place you are at now, these buildings, is called, the name is Sagarmatha Next. Why we gave it that name was because most everybody coming here, they are on their way to Sagarmatha. So when they come visit here, next stop will be Sagarmatha. And this is a unique kind of place because there is no place like this anywhere. So first of all, this will be a visitor center for all visitors. That means foreign, Nepali and local people in Kumbh. This will be open for everyone. So one part is that this building will be an information center. We will have film hall, we will have digital touch screens, physical exhibitions, virtual reality. All is in there. That's going to be about Kumbh, Sherpa, Sherpa culture, climbing, trekking history. We're also going to promote different routes. Because, you know, most people coming here, they go Lukla, Namche, Everest Base Camp and back. 95% do the same thing. But we have Tame Valley, that way. We have Gokyo Valley, which you're going to go. Very beautiful. And then you have the Kupo Valley and the Imya Valley. So there's so many different places. And we would like to tell the world, not only Everest Base Camp. You can go many places.
Many places from here.
So this is one part. We will talk about wildlife, snow leopards, black bears. We have them here. And yetis, of course. We will talk about flora, fauna. We will talk about everything about Kupo. And one main thing, we will also talk about how important it is that we all take care of this beautiful place. That we don't throw any garbage anywhere. You have seen these waste bins from the trails. We use them. And also the visitors can be helping out, because we need to transport all the collected waste in the whole area. We need to bring it back to Kathmandu to a recycling company that helps us recycle. Now, to bring it back is very difficult, very expensive. So, we have created a small bag, it's this big. We fill it with shredded plastic or aluminum or something else. It weighs 1 kilo, and we have a pickup station in Namche. So we ask everybody when they come back, one day walk back to Lukla, can you take one bag, 1 kilo, you hang it on your backpack, and you bring it to Lukla. We had last year 80,000 visitors, 60,000 foreigners, 20,000 guide and staff. That's 80,000. If everybody would take one bag, 80,000 kilo is transported, and everybody is part of the solution. No transportation.
Great
cost.
idea.
We hope so. So last autumn we tested with 1,000 bags. Started mid-October. After 4 days, all bags were gone.
Wow.
They were on their way to Lukla. So we had to empty the bags in Lukla and bring them back up, refill, and send them down. And we did it 6 times. So we had 5,400 bags taken down, and this was only a test. So we hope when things get back to normal to have that system in place. Now, what do we do here apart from giving information and inspire people to be part of the solution? You see the building behind you, that's going to be an artist workshop.
Artist workshop.
So we will bring artists, Nepali artists, international artists. They come here. We will invite them to stay for 5-6 weeks. They live in the house behind here, and that's where they can create artwork from garbage, from plastic, metal, paper, batteries, whatever. They can make sculptures, they can do paintings, collage, they can do anything, whatever they like. Why? Because we think this is a good way to show local people and everybody garbage is not something you should throw away, burn, or dig into the ground. It's a resource. It's a material that if you treat it properly, you can turn it into value. Now, is it possible? I'm going to show you one piece of art that was made by a young Nepali art student, 1.5 years in Kathmandu. We gave him some waste at Tarragon Museum, Hyatt Regency, and he worked for 2 weeks. And he made this. Do you know which is the national bird of Nepal? Dafe, right? Okay. So this guy made, if you come and look from this side, because the light comes from there. So this is a Danfe bird. You can see, beautiful, colorful, right? And it's made from Pepsi cans, Coca-Cola cans, and San Miguel beer cans. Okay, the whole thing. Okay, this one is right now inside there, but it is not assembled. It's in a cradle because we're gonna have it as an exhibition in the spring. So is it
the first artwork?
Actually not. We started actually already 2011 with Nepali artists and did many artwork.
Thank you, sir.
And we were able to sell them,
Okay.
both in Nepal, but also in Europe. So we believe that this is a concept that can work. Now this piece is done for the reason we do that. We are supported by a family. They are of Indian origin, but the grandfather of the family has lived in Kathmandu for 55 years.
Okay.
He created Yak and Yeti Hotel, and they also are main owners of Hyatt Regency Hotels. Yeah, Saraf family. They have a family foundation, and the grandson, Varun Saraf, good friend of mine, he and his family are the main funders and partners on this project. So we're very lucky to have them, because they are involved in tourism with hotels. They have Hyatt Regencies all over India, and they want to support social development and sustainable tourism.
When did you come to Nepal first time?
Oh, mamma mia, I came to Nepal the first time 1983, 37 years ago.
Oh.
Probably before some of you were born.
Yeah, exactly.
And who created this creative idea, the bag, putting the bag 1 kilo and going?
Actually, the bag idea, I think I came up with it because I spent so much time here
Great job,
thinking how are we going to get the garbage out? I mean, we cannot rely on helicopters.
looks like a ship.
This looks like an ark, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? That building, if you see it from a little bit above, it looks like a fish.
Yeah, exactly. We have seen from the top.
You saw from up there.
So who is the engineer for this? Who is the designer for this building? You know?
Okay, so the main architect, his name is Anne Venstra, and he's from Holland. But he lives in Kathmandu and Delhi, and he has a company in Kathmandu called Sustainable Mountain Architecture. Very fitting.
Yeah.
And he used to be the dean of architecture at CEPT in India, in Ahmedabad, their biggest university. And he started this company in Kathmandu with young Nepali architect students. And it's also kind of a non-profit. It's because he loves architecture. So he is the main creator of the design of these buildings. And very briefly on the design, why the buildings are bent, these two main ones, is because you can feel the wind, right? The wind is quite fierce up here, especially in the wintertime, and it always comes from down up. So you point the buildings, instead of having a wall like this, the wind gonna hit it. The wall is okay because it's stone, but the roof is the sensitive part. But if you point it like this, it breaks the wind, so it makes it more safe. So there is a reason practically. Secondly, when you have a curved wall, you actually make it more resilient to shakes, like earthquake. So basically, those two are the main reasons for the design. But of course, it looks nice also. The front is not like a point; it's like a W here and a V there. So,
Really amazing, sir. Wow.
and then one more thing. So basically, you know, making house in stone, you've seen everywhere up here, is the normal kind of traditional way. So we wanted to do it in a traditional way, but we wanted to add something to the structure to make sure it's earthquake safe, and to also inspire local people for the future. Because nowadays they use cement in everything, you know, in the walls. And they bring it here. And you know, one sack of cement in Kathmandu costs right now about 900 rupees. And here, to have it delivered here, costs 7,000. Now you understand how incredibly expensive it is. So we said, we're only going to use cement underground in the foundation. So under what you see here, there's 1.5 meter stone wall with concrete platform to make sure foundation is strong. Because under the ground you have to use cement. In our walls, we don't use cement. We go back and do what they've done here for hundreds of years. We take the soil, we mix it with water, yak dung, cow dung, and then we add something that the locals don't use. We add mustard oil. And then we make a mix of this. That becomes like a clay. And then you put it in between the stones instead of cement. Because but that mud is called mud mortar. The mud actually insulates because stone is quite cold.
Oh, yeah.
But now you have in between the stones, you have mud mortar, so that basically insulates the walls, makes it less cold.
Oh.
And these walls are this thick.
Yeah. How many feet?
You don't see it. So basically you have one row of stone, and in the middle you have the mud mortar. And as you see, you have this wood.
Yeah.
This is salwood.
Yeah.
If you know anything about salwood,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that it's
Only
extremely
the right
compact
side.
and very heavy, and it comes from eastern Nepal, from Zappa. So we had to take it from Zappa to Kathmandu, and then from Kathmandu back up here instead of taking it directly, unfortunately. So why do we have these? Well, this is also old style knowledge from Congo. In the old days, they used to make their mud houses with stone, mud, and then they put some wood here and there to help keep the wall being more stable. Now we have, of course, refined it by using salwood. They use pine wood normally. We use salwood. Now, what is inside this wall? If you think the wall is this thick, so now you have the wooden tie band. We call it tie band, like this, like this, like this, and this. So it's like a frame inside. And then every 1 meter, you have a rebar, this thick, 30 millimeter steel, that goes from top all the way down into the foundation, and it's micro-concreted with this much concrete, like a core all the way through. So now you have stone, mud mortar, a wooden frame, and rebars in the middle. Now all of this is connected. So if there is an earthquake, what's going to happen is this wall is not going to stand still. It's going to move. The whole building is going to move. And that makes it less susceptible to break down or fall down or anything. So these buildings, we usually say, if there's an earthquake and one of these buildings falls down, there will be no more building left in Kumbu. So this will stand.
आफ्नो देश छोडेर स्विडेनबाट नेपाल आएर नाम्चेभन्दा माथि खुम्जुङ नजिकै फोहोर प्रशोधन केन्द्र जहाज आकारको घर बनाएर मिस्टर टोमीले बनाउँदै हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँको यात्रालाई हामी शुभकामना भन्दछौँ।